Am I overreacting thinking he's cheating? He texted me this as I was heading out for work, which is why I didn't reply. I called him when I got home and he reiterated that he was just being silly and flirty in suggesting we plan a trip. We recently got back from a little trip, but we discussed on that trip that our next one would probably not be until after New Year's. We've been together a little under 6 months. Don't want to give any other context because I would like unbiased reactions to this text thread. Thank you. So he texts her saying, "If I sent you a confirmation of the hotel reservation, will you do it?" Question mark. With a little kissy face. She replies, "What hotel reservation, honey?" He says, "I could have sworn I told you about us discussing getting hotel for another trip and you taking off it was tentative, lol. Oops. Guess the surprise is no more, lol." And then another lol. "I would like to schedule something, lol. Just my goofy way of introducing it, lol. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay. 3 minutes later, he sends a kissy face, kissy face, kissy face, and he says, "Where would you want to go?" 4 minutes later, he says, "Are you okay?" 4 minutes later again, "Sweetie." 2 minutes later again, "Are you home?" "We had such a wonderful time in Saratoga and Sleepy Hollow that I would like to continue it." Okay, so first he says it was a surprise, but his initial text says, "If I send you the reservation," and then he says, "Where would you like to go?" But if you already have a reservation, then why are you asking her where would you like to go if you already know, if you already have the surprise planned? So I would say 100% he is cheating on you. Yeah, he's really freaking out and he just wants you to give him a sign that you believe his bullshit so he can continue on with it. I think the fact that you feel like you have to post this here on Reddit shows your gut knows that he is cheating on you. So if it's only been 6 months, even if it has been longer than 6 months, he's clearly cheating. So don't waste more of your time. Kind of sounds like he's planning to meet up with like a hooker or something too. If I sent you a confirmation of the hotel reservation. Not even a date. Like straight up a hotel reservation. He's cheating. He's cheating. He's a cheater. Am I the asshole for snapping at my friend after she joked that I'm only engaged because my fiancé settled? As of right now, we're gonna say no, you're not the asshole. I, 30 female, got engaged 3 months ago to my fiancé, 32 male. My best friend, Jenna, 29 female, has always been a little competitive, but lately she's been extra weird about my engagement. Last weekend, a few of us were out for drinks, and one of our mutual friends asked how wedding planning was going. I was mid-sentence when Jenna interrupted and said, "I still can't believe he proposed. Honestly, I thought he was way out of your league." Everyone laughed awkwardly, and I tried to laugh too, but I felt to him, why did you try to laugh too? Should have been like, "Excuse me? Fuck you." But I felt humiliated. Then she added, "I mean, no shade, you got lucky. Some guys settle down once they realize perfection isn't real." Oh my god. Like, yeah, is this real? Is this a real story? No. That's crazy. Jenna is not your friend. I froze. Later that night, I told her that comment was mean, and she rolled her eyes and said I was too sensitive and can't take a joke. I told her that real friends don't make jokes that sting like that and left early. She's been telling people I ruined the night over nothing. Am I the asshole for calling her out and leaving? No, good for you for leaving. You should have called her out even more. You should have thrown a drink in her face. Ew. What are your other friends saying? They should tell her to shut up too. Why aren't they sticking up for you? That's insane. This comment says, that girl clearly shares a sense of resentment towards you and the secret animosity is clear. She is not your friend. Drop her. Definitely drop her. Don't invite her to the wedding. Don't let her be in your life. And I really think your friends should also stick up for you in this situation. The other friends that were there. She's jealous. She couldn't be making it more obvious. It seems like she might have feelings for OP's fiance. Ooh. Yeah, maybe she has a little crush on your fiance and she wishes it was her and not you. If somebody is that miserable deep within themselves, they will never be able to be happy for you. You have to be able to be content with yourself in your life. Otherwise, you're just gonna shit on people. Shit on people that you're close to. No updates. Hopefully she dropped her as a friend. That is not your friend. Goodbye. Subscribe if you want to. I know I'm awkward because I'm here in front of a camera with a ring light in my face and a microphone that I got with my points. Got it for free. What do you guys think? I don't really know how to use it, but I chose this one because it changes colors and I like it, to be honest with you. Subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, then this one is very long one. That's what she said.
Oh, really?
Am I overreacting to what my boyfriend said about our future kid's appearance? I'm 23 female, Filipino, and my boyfriend 25 female is white. Is her boyfriend a female? Well, whatever, it's none of my business. Let's carry on. We have been living together for more than 3 months and dating for more than a year. He has said some things that really hurt me, and I'm unsure if I'm overreacting or if my feelings are valid. Some examples of what he said. No, I want to dye our daughter's hair blonde so we can have a cute blonde kid. Very recently he said this. I hope our kids don't come out dark. My family might not like it. He said that a few months ago. Okay, why are you still with him? Ew. These comments made me feel like he's not actually attracted to me or proud of who I am. I'm a very non-confrontational person. I got drunk yesterday and this topic came up. I told him that it hurt me and he apologized, saying he didn't mean it and that sometimes he says things without thinking because of his ADHD. Okay, so because you have ADHD, it's okay that you're racist, basically. And you want your kid to not be dark and you want your kid to be white. He hasn't been taking his medication for a while now. I'm not very familiar with ADHD. It doesn't make you racist, okay? Does it really make you say Does it really make you racist? No. Does it really make you say things you don't mean? I told him they were still his thoughts. It must have come from somewhere. Because how did that thought form in the first place? He also told me many times that I'm the prettiest girl he's ever seen, but I've never felt confident in myself while with him, especially after these comments. And just the idea that what if I will never be as pretty as white girls? I'm really confused and I don't know what to do. I feel really lost. I do love him and want a future with him. He's so sweet and kind to me. I feel like he wishes I looked different. I appreciate any insights. There's an update, but someone wrote in the comments, ADHD might impair your ability to filter what you say, but it doesn't make you say things you don't mean. I think that he was born with racist people around him and he has these racist thoughts, but also he's probably attracted to you, like he's dating you and you are his girlfriend. Icky. The things he said are very icky. You have to see if you want to be with somebody that says icky shit like that. Oh, there's 2 updates. Okay, so update number 1. I wasn't expecting so many responses, but I truly appreciate them. Many are very similar, so I'll just answer them here. I'm glad to hear that ADHD is never an excuse to say rude or racist things. After work, I asked my boyfriend if we could discuss this issue. He is a good communicator. I keep hearing noises. He is a good communicator and listener, so I had no problem talking to him. I told him how I truly felt and pointed out that these comments had racist undertones. He seemed shocked about it. These are the reasons for his comments. Blonde daughter. He saw an Instagram reel of this blonde kid whom he thought was adorable. He said that comment when he saw this adorable kid at the mall because it reminded him of the kid on Instagram. I still think it was odd, but he tried reassuring me that he would love our kid to look like me because he thinks I'm the most beautiful woman on earth. He said he never meant it in a way that he would rather be with a white girl because he loves me the way I am, and that he wouldn't want to be with me if he thought otherwise. So about the skin color comment, he said that it was an insensitive joke. That's really it. Still a fucked up racist joke though, so it will forever sit with me weird. But he tried defending it with the time that we went over to his grandparents for Thanksgiving. His grandparents told me that I was one of the prettiest girls they've ever seen and that he's lucky to have me. He said that they never said anything like that to his past partners. I thought it was very sweet. But the family he referred to in the joke is his extended family in the UK. We live in Canada. I asked him if they would look down upon me for being Asian, and he said absolutely no. He was the first guy I dated outside of my race and vice versa. He said he's still learning and is willing to educate himself about racism. He also said that he'll get back on his medication this week. He said he didn't mean to hurt me and truly wants a future with me. It would break his heart if I ended up with someone else, not him. I'm still torn about staying in the relationship. Some people have asked why I do, even though I feel like he doesn't want me. You feel unwanted when you're with him. You shouldn't be with someone that makes you feel unwanted. And it doesn't even seem like he's doing it intentionally. I have always had insecurity issues. I struggle with self-confidence a lot, even before dating him. I do think I need a little time to think about whether I should leave or stay and trust him to do better. He did say that he wants to prove it to me, no matter how long it takes. Let's move on to the second update. I did a lot of thinking last night, and I realized that no matter how much reassurance I can get, it won't mean anything to me. He kept telling me that he wanted to marry me and have kids with me, but I think I will forever be worried about his internalized racism and how he will treat me and our kids in the future. I don't think it's worth the stress and waiting for him to prove that he genuinely loves me. I know I'm young and it's not the end of the world. This morning, I told him that I don't see myself having kids with him, despite constantly talking about how much I wanted kids. We've had other issues other than this, not related to racism, but it made me think differently about him. This obviously means there's no reason for me to be with him. I told him I no longer have faith in our relationship and that I'm moving back in with my parents. Wow. One comment says, I think it's really telling that you're questioning your confidence because of his comments. That's not something a loving partner should make you feel. Even if he didn't mean it, it's worth asking yourself whether this is a pattern that will continue and how it might affect you long term. You deserve to feel fully loved and secure, not like you need to fit into his family or society's ideals. Am I the asshole? My disabled brother-in-law sent predatory texts to my children. My husband, 43 male, and I, 43 female, have been married for 18 years and have 4 children, 16 male, 12 female, 10 female, and 8 male. My husband's brother, 21 male, has Down syndrome and lives with my in-laws. Let's call him James. Recently, James sent a text to my daughter, 12 female, asking her to go into her room and record herself moving her hips and send it to him. She immediately sent me screenshots and blocked his number. My husband and I sent the screenshots in a group message to his mother, my mother-in-law. Then our son, 16 male, showed me dozens of texts from James asking him to send him pictures of women without shirts, which eventually escalated to girls kissing women and women touching girls. The text began to escalate, saying things like, "Why won't you do this for me? Won't you send your uncle pictures?" My son blocked his number as well. We then shared those screenshots with my in-laws. There are also messages sent to our daughter, 10 female, on her iPad through the Messenger Kids app. Oh dear. Oh dear. We sent all the screenshots to my in-laws, who turned it into a massive guilt trip about how James is disabled and does not know. But the content of those texts indicates to me that he very much knows. They are also very, very conservative Duggar types, types, who prefer to cover up crimes and protect the men. I have to look up what Duggar types means. But I get what they're trying to say. They would rather cover it up just to protect them. Their lack of action prompted us to decide that we won't be visiting them and our children will not be around James, but they are welcome to come to our house 3 hours away. With the holidays approaching, mother-in-law announced the date for our family Christmas, and I cannot attend due to work. We told her that, and she texted my husband begging him to bring the kids down without me. I am not budging on this, and I refuse to let my children be around James or my enabling in-laws, especially if I am not there. They are 11 adult children, mostly married with children, so it's always chaos in their house. I cannot guarantee my kids' safety if we both aren't present to watch them. My husband backed me on this, but I know he's in a hard spot. Edit, hard spot being that he won't see his other siblings at the holidays because he agrees we don't visit. So is it me? Am I the drama? Edit to add, yes, it has been reported to the state we live in, and yes, I have told the other adult siblings with children. It was reported to HHS department because though he's legally an adult, he is under his parents' guardianship. I agree with these comments saying, I agree protecting the kids has to come before everything. I know people with Down syndrome. That doesn't make you a pedophile. This person, it doesn't matter if he has Down syndrome or not. He's texting an 11-year-old girl to send him pictures, and he's texting, well, how old was the other kid? 16. This is so inappropriate, and it's not an excuse. And it's really sad that the in-laws don't want to do anything to help him out. Put him in therapy, put him in something so it doesn't escalate and become worse and worse and he becomes a predator. He's 21. So what's he gonna be when he's 30? If I had kids, there would be no way I would allow them to be in the same room as, imagine how the kids feel receiving messages like that from their uncle. No. I think the mom is making the right call, and they're really good parents for protecting their children. The in-laws, however, they're not being the best parents because they think they're protecting their son. If he's 21 now and he's saying these things, what's he gonna do when he's 30? When he's 40? He's just gonna be a predator his whole life? This comment says, as someone who has had a job working with adults with intellectual disabilities, he absolutely knows what he is doing. The things I saw sexually between the individuals I worked with was disturbingly enlightening, and I had one in particular who had a thing for children. Yeah, this is very disturbing. And the in-laws don't even want to confront him and be like, this behavior is wrong and inappropriate. They just want to brush it under the rug. No, absolutely not.